It was a day like any other. Too quiet. My inbox was emptier than my fridge, and the only thing on the calendar was regret. Rena, we expecting anyone?
Well, if it's opportunity knocking, it's a day late and $1 short.
She was right. She was always right. No return address. Just enough mystery to ruin your afternoon. Feraligatr.
Well, it looks like the gator's out of the bag.
I didn't know who sent it, or why, but I knew what I had to do. I'm gonna draw what Mega Feraligatr looks like.
Cut.
Oh, you got everything you need?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Fantastic. So I've got a drawing to do.
Okay, squad, as usual, we're starting loose with some thumbnail sketching. I knew I wanted to tackle Mega Feraligatr for this video. The early evolutions are expressive and fun, and Feraligatr's final form has such a solid mix of power and personality. For this concept, I'm imagining Feraligatr adapted to the sewers beneath Lumiose City, now equipped with heavy armor and poison-filled tubes built into its body. It's all just rough shapes at this stage, but I'm already liking where this is heading. Now I'm refining the pose and locking in the mechanical structure. I want this to feel like a believable fusion of creature and machine. From what we know so far, Lumiose City and Pokémon Legends ZA feels like the perfect setting for a design like this. It's a massive urban hub, and there's been talk of efforts to restore balance between humans and Pokémon. That's where this concept was born. I started imagining Feraligatr not just surviving in the city's sewers, but actively helping maintain them, processing runoff, neutralizing toxins, maybe even purifying water supplies as part of the city's infrastructure. It becomes more than just a sewer dweller. It's a vital part of the city's internal systems, evolving in step with its environment. When it mega evolves, those adaptations get amplified and reinforced. What's left is this semi-organic urban tank that's just as much machinery as it is Pokemon. With the design finalized, I'm moving into inking using a brush pen. This part's always super satisfying. It lets me really lock in the form and push the drawing's depth using line weight. I try to balance the clean lines of machinery with the rougher forms of a creature evolved in harsh conditions. The armor should feel heavy and functional, but the core silhouette still needs to be readable and fast. That's something I think the original Feraligatr does really well. Even though it's bulky, it never feels clumsy. And that's the tension I'm leaning into. Weight versus agility, tech versus biology. This is where the idea really starts to come to life. I love thinking about how Megastones adapt to a Pokemon's circumstances. It's not just a boost, it's an evolution that reflects where they live, what they've endured, and what their ecosystem demands of them. In this case, years spent underground absorbing the city's waste and purifying runoff would have triggered subtle biological changes. Once the Megastone activates, it builds on that, mutating internal organs into filtration chambers and hardening the hide into something like armor plating. The result is a Pokemon that doesn't just exist in the system, it helps regulate it. That ties into some of the world building we're seeing in Legends ZA, a city trying to rebuild a relationship with wild Pokemon through restoration and integration. With that lore in mind, I'm sticking to Feraligatr's core color palette, blue, tan, and red, but giving the red a bit of a toxic twist, leaning it into purple and layering deeper violets into the shadow cores. It helps push the poison typing visually while still keeping the color DNA familiar. To wrap things up, I'm going in with a white gel pen for final highlights. I use it along the edges of the tubes, joints, and armor seams. These are the kind of details that really help different surfaces pop, especially when you've got overlapping forms like armor plating. It's also a nice way to echo the way light might catch on polished metal, especially in a damp environment like the sewer system. These small touches, though subtle, really help pull the whole design together visually. And just like that, this urban legend is complete. Case closed. The Gator got his glow up. All that was left was to file the report and fade into the static. Guess that's a wrap, huh?
Not until you tell them to like and subscribe. I don't work for free, you know.
You heard the dame.
Whale Squad, thanks for tuning in.
Now, enjoy those glamour shots.